Hey everybody, Jordan again here with another tutorial in Photoshop. I've been getting a lot of questions about distortion removal. And most of the time distortion happens when shooting a wide angle view or with a wide angle lens. And there just seems to be a little bit of barrel distortion. So I thought this would be a perfect photo to show you how to remove pretty much all of the distortion in a photo. This photo was taken just yesterday at the time of this recording of a business center in an apartment complex. And I wanted to get the whole area. I wanted to show the tables in there to show the residents, there's a place to sit with also having the computers and the TV, and then just have a nice entrance to the main lobby there. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and get into the removal. So the first thing we need to do is basically just do all your edits first. That's what I like to do. And so in this group here, I have all my edits. I have some more edits here. And so basically what I want to do is group all of these together. So the way I need to do that is I need to unlock this layer. So I'm going to group this by double clicking and unlocking it, and then highlighting all of them and clicking Command G or Control G, and that'll put everything in one group. So now I can go to this little menu expander button here, and you'll see where it says Merge Visible. I want to merge all the visible into one image, all the layers into one image, but I still want to keep the images, or I want to keep the layers, so that way if I do need to go back and make changes, I still can. So to do that, don't just click Merge Visible. You have to hold Option or Alt and then click Merge Visible. So I'm holding Option and then clicking Merge Visible. And then Photoshop will put all those together in one image. So I just toggled this one on. This is the image that's grouped together, and then that's just the image by itself. So I want to keep this. This section right here, I basically want to be backup. So now that I have all this on one image, I can go to Filter and then Adaptive Wide Angle. And that'll bring open a separate window here. Now this might lag a little bit because I'm also doing a screen recording here, so it might be a little slow. But what this filter will do is it will detect the lens and the camera, as you can see down here, that you shot this on, and it'll automatically correct a little bit of the distortion. So it's a little better than it was. So we need to just do a little bit more refining. As you can see, part of the edges over here, you can see the door is curved. So the way to correct this part manually is to basically click on the section where you want to begin a path. So I'm going to click at the top of the door and then hold and just drag it down. As you can see, the line bends with the door, so it knows that there's distortion there. And if you hold Shift, the line will turn pink, meaning that it's going to straighten this up. So once we let go, it's going to straighten this line to where it's perfectly straight. And on the other end here, we're going to do the same thing. There's the door frame here, and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to drag and click Shift, turn pink, and then we'll let go, and it's going to correct that distortion. I could just do this part right here just to make sure this is straight, but I think I'm going to leave it. That's not too noticeable, but I guess I'll just leave it there. So I like the way the image is straightened up a bit. I mean, you can tell that it's the distortion is pretty much gone. So I need to go ahead and click OK, and that'll apply the changes and put it back into regular Photoshop. All right, and there's the change photo. So now you can see the difference of what it did. If I just toggle this on, or toggle that off, and then this is the original, and that's our corrected one. Now you will notice that there's spots up here where there is no image. And basically what we need to do is a combination of two things. We need to crop in, but don't go crazy and crop the whole image out, because then you're going to lose some of the wide angle perspective. So I'm going to crop in a little bit there, maybe just a little bit more. Crop in from the bottom just a touch. Same thing with the side. right around there, I guess, and a little bit over here. Okay, hit enter, and that'll apply the crop. So now to fix these areas, we basically need a clone stamp. So I'm going to make a new layer that has nothing on it, and I'm going to click on my, let's see, where's it at? No, not right here, sorry. My clone stamp tool. And I have another in-depth video on cloning on my channel, so if you want to go check that out, you can. But basically, I'm just going to sample areas from this section. So I'm going to hold the Option key and click right here, and kind of you can see that how I'm following the line here. So as I move down, I don't have to really worry about anything messing that up because I matched it up with that line. Same thing here. Just clone up a little bit. There we go. And then the table, you just kind of got to match the features. So I'm going to match this highlight here. Just draw that all the way across. There we go. And see this little ripple here, we can kind of correct that a little bit. It's not too noticeable, but just in case we wanted to make sure. Okay, and then this section over here where the blinds were, can match that up. See, we're just following the features, that way it kind of all blends in together. And same thing with up here. Match this. I'm just going straight down. We will need to probably correct that blue line there. We'll have to match that up. There we go. All right. So there you go. We got those corners corrected. So that was the before, and that's the after. So you really can't tell that that we kind of cropped in a little bit and corrected the distortion. So I'm just going to group these together, and then you can see the before and after. So this is the finished after. That's the before. That's where we started from. So as you can tell, it removes a lot of the distortion, which you really want to do. I mean, most of the real estate photographers will just leave these on like standard shoots, just want to get the highlights and the shadows and all that kind of stuff corrected, but won't really care about the distortion. But really, for like high-end commercial photography shoots, you really want to remove the distortion and make sure everything is the way it's perceived to be. So hope you enjoyed that video, guys. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below, and visit picturemonk.com for any more tutorials, and we'll see you in the next video.